of GBU, and today promises to be exciting. In fact, well educative as well. In fact, my girls here, they will break it down today. They are going to break it down, and we would have to understand, or we will understand, that as Africans, I don't know, me, I'm seeing it as some parts as we are fools, some parts we are not fools, but you know, my girls will break it down for us to understand it so well. Then we know which side we would fall on, whether we are playing the fools side or we are playing the wise side. You can get interactive with us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook is Diaspora Network Television, and we are live there, so you can bring in your comments there. On Instagram is DNT Ghana _ on Twitter is DNT Ghana. You can meet the three of us on a special page where you can get all our handles. That's the _GBU _S2. So THE _GBU _S2. We'll be going for a quick break. When we come back, it's going to get juicy.
As the national regulator of the communications industry in Ghana, the National Communications Authority seeks to ensure an environment that is safe and fair for consumers and service providers. NCA grants licenses and authorizations for operation of communication systems and services, develops guidelines to streamline communication activities, establish and monitor quality of service indicators for operators and service providers. NCA is in 8 regions: Accra, Tamale, Takoradi, Kumasi, Ho, Koforidua, Sunyani, and Bolgatanga. Do you have unresolved complaints with the service providers? Contact us on 0800110662, 0307011419 between the hours of 8 o'clock a.m. and 5 o'clock p.m. from Monday to Friday, or visit our website at www.nca.org.gh and follow the procedure for filing a complaint or submitting enquiry. National Communications Authority. Communications for development.
Hello, and you're welcome to the special edition of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. This evening's discussion question: are Africans fools? Is not intended to insult anyone. Rather, the question is intended to analyze why is it that we live in the middle of abundance, yet we are poor. Africans comprise 17.7% of the world's population, and yet, with 34% of resources the world needs, we have 40% of the world's poor. The legendary Bob Marley, in a song, Rat Race, says that, and I quote, "In the abundance of water, the fool is thirsty," a statement we all agree. This is why my colleagues will attempt to answer this simple question. We hope you enjoy this special edition of GBU. Stay tuned.
Welcome back from the break. I'll take a short African proverb, probably one or two. So this one is from Dr. Carter G. Woodson. He said, "When you control a man's thinking, you do not have to worry about his actions. If the Negro in the ghetto must eternally be fed by the hand that pushes him into the ghetto, he will never become strong enough to get out of the ghetto." And that brings us on another quote by Bob Marley. And that's in his Rat Race song. He said, "In the abundance of the water, the fool is thirsty." This sort of like has should I say it's coincidence with Dr. Gavson's or Woodson's quotes, because if you are being fed in the ghetto, the hand that is feeding you in the ghetto is making you not see what is outside the ghetto. My ladies here would elaborate more on that for us. Rabi, elaborate on it. On being fed, you know, Ghana, okay, let's say Ghana is a ghetto right now. and we are being fed by the whites, by other countries, and so we are not seeing outside the box.
Probably we are seeing, we just don't have much to do. You never know. Yeah, because we are seeing, definitely we are seeing, just that we don't know. Yeah, we are seeing that we need to get out of the ghetto or get out of the feeding they are feeding us. Just that it's hard. You can't just get up one day and leave what you are benefiting.
But do you think Dr. Carter saw something like this in Africa? Or
which year did he say that?
That was in 2017.
Yeah, things have changed.
You think so?
Things have changed. And actually he saw it. It's not that they as I said, it's not that Africans don't see. We actually see, don't you see?
But you know he's not the only person that has
but don't you see?
Outside the box or outside Ghana?
Like outside the box.
On social media, yes. After that.
But that's seeing. Seeing it anywhere is seeing.
But getting out of it.
That's the problem. So seeing there we are seeing. It's getting out of it that is the problem. So you can actually narrow it to getting out of it, not seeing. Seeing there we are seeing.
So let me rephrase it. How do we get out of it?
That's a different thing altogether.
Ladies, how has your day been?
Not bad. Not bad.
More
just
African,
a day.
You know, you're bringing out the African lifestyle. Friday Africanism. What? Don't look at me like that. Gigi, how was your day?
Good.
Good, Pe. It's like you're prepared for us. So, as I stated earlier on, the topic for us to talk about is in the abundance of the water, the fool is thirsty. And the fact is, Africa has 17.7% of the world's population. Africa has 34% of the world's resources. Yet, Africa has 40% of the world's poverty or poor. They are poor. Rabi, do you agree with the analysis being made that Africans are fools?
No.
What makes you think
so? Africans are not fools. Are Africans underdeveloped? Yes. Are Africans developing? Yes. Are Africans fools?
No chance.
No. You see, the problem here is we know, that's what I'm saying, seeing outside the box of the ghetto, we know that this is not us. We have the resources. Why are we not developed? So we are seeing it. Okay, but how to get out may be what we are looking at. So the fact that somebody is feeding you doesn't make you a fool. Okay, if somebody's taking advantage of you doesn't make you a fool less. The fact that like the first instances we actually exchanged or gave out our own civilization for the civilization of our colonial masters. We changed the direction. This is us as Africans. We don't go to school, or probably we worship in our own way. This is our kind of education. This is our health system. All these things were given up because we had our colonial masters with us. And then they tell us what to do. This is how your education should go. Go to class, wear uniform. This is it's labels for you and everything. This is how your health system should be. This is your social stratification. All these things, giving them away and accepting theirs already kept us at a disadvantage. That's the first part of it. We were already disadvantaged by the fact that they came in to teach us what they had. And trust me, they already had their life going on. That was their life. Introducing it to us was like we are trying to be like them. We are trying to chase them. They are ahead of us and we are trying to catch up, which we are actually doing, because a lot of the things we do now, what we wear, what we eat, the hair, a lot of the things, it's not African. And now Africans even think that everything European, everything American is the best. That's what they taught us. That's what we know. It's hospitable enough to accept people into your life and thinking that we're just being unsuspicious and then thinking what they were giving us was the best. Okay, so they come in and then they give you whatever and tell you this is the best life. Little did we know they were coming to exploit us. Okay, and then you look at it in that way and realize that we are doing our best, just that we are not seeing who we are fighting against. Africans are not seeing what we are fighting against. We can't fight Americans. We can't fight Europeans. We cannot be like them. They started a life way centuries before they came to introduce it to us. So it's like they started a race 3 kilometers into a 5 kilometer race and then telling us to follow up. You can't catch up. They are 3 kilometers ahead. We are going 5 kilometers. They've passed 3 kilometers. You are starting at 1 kilometer. You haven't, and the more you are going, they are trying to even put more issues behind you. They are putting, it's like you are running and they are putting dust
in front of you. Okay, so the dust is right there in front of you. You can't even see clearly. But that is the person you are chasing, because the person says that at 5 kilometers, that is where the light is. That's the light at the end of the tunnel. So for me, fool, no. I just feel we're taking advantage of. And taking advantage of somebody is not foolishness. Look, let me take you back to colonialism, which I don't want to go right into. So let's start at zero. Africa, Ghana gained independence, March 1957. We have 64 now. But the average African country is less than 60 years. A lot of them, 1960, 1971, a lot of them gained independence, even after Ghana gained independence. These are babies. Okay, we started developing at zero. So you can't tell me at where we are now as Ghanaians. Let me just use Ghana to just be a symbol for Africa, because a lot of the issues we have here are African issues. So at the end of the day, Ghana is 64, and look at let's look back at what we've been able to achieve at 64. If you put some Western or the developed countries at the same pace, you want to compare the pace at zero, at 63, I tell you that a lot of them couldn't have matched up. Okay, a lot of them couldn't have matched up to the development we have. This doesn't mean I'm satisfied with our development or whatever. No, we have a lot of issues. But if we want to look at the issue from a point where the African is a fool, then I think it's an unfair judgment. All right, it's an unfair judgment. If you look at Ali Manzouri, he wrote a book about the resource curse. There's something about resource curse, the paradox of plenty. And like you said, in the abundance of water, the fool is thirsty. That is the issue we have as Africans. It's like a curse. The people with most of the resources are those underdeveloped, and that has its own issues. And that's not foolishness at all. If you ask me, that's not foolishness. People took advantage of us. We have people that are selfish, are greedy and all that. Let's put that aside. But if you look at the development at which Africa has gone with the years that it was given, we still have our colonial. There's no colonialism, sis. The people who said they were liberating us didn't actually liberate us. It's like your mom was giving back to you, but the umbilical cord is still connected to your mom. So you still need to get healthy through your mom. She needs to still feed you from what she's eating. That's what is going on with us, and that doesn't make you, the baby, a fool. Okay, it just means that you haven't been able to give. They didn't give you that opportunity.
Then, Rabi, what was the essence of independence?
That's what I'm saying. That's not. You're not being foolish. Look, if somebody comes to your house, okay, to tell you that this is the best life, I can take your cocoa and give you Milo. I can do this and give you that. That's what you are used to. That's what you get to know. That's what your kids know. Even at a point where you can take your own cocoa and produce. I'm just using the brands to make a point. They are giving you Milo, and then at the point where you feel like, oh, why don't I do? That's what Africa is facing. Why don't we do our own stuff? Then you produce cocoa powder, and then you can say, no, we like Milo. Ghanaians and Africans will make shoes, but still, we are so used to a certain taste. That doesn't make us fools. We are used to and taken advantage of. As hospitable as we are, if you tell me that Africans are fools, I will not take it, because no, we are not fools. Never, like never. I'm not going to accept that.
Rabi,
a lot has happened, but fool is the least. Rabi, is the most harsh thing you can actually say. People that are fools can't even ask for independence.
Rabi, I understand you perfectly, but you see, I think we are tickling ourselves and we are laughing.
No, we are not.
Because we have been able to live under the claws of our colonial masters. And then some other group of people from another country comes and then enslaves our minds.
Exactly what I mentioned, neo-colonialism. And there is still colonialism.
We are not being fools.
No, we are not being fools.
With all the treatments we went through during
but that's not foolishness.
Colonial masters, and then we are
being hospitable. And as African as we are not a rude group of people. Our culture didn't teach us that. The African culture didn't teach you to be rude or to be or that kind of thing. Just allow people to do what they think.
The African culture teaches us to be firm.
Yeah, but that's what we are doing now. We don't get it.
With this kind of lifestyle.
Realizing that, even we sitting here realizing there's an issue doesn't make us fools. You get that? Now you know that outside the box there's something. That doesn't make you a fool. How you will get out is the problem, but you have realized that no, I don't belong in this ghetto. Yeah, so you are struggling to come out, and I think that is one of the things we should appreciate about Africans, and not stop. The ghetto there, we are eating from there, like they are giving us in the ghetto, but we know we need to get out. Okay, that's what I'm saying. We are not satisfied in there, but to say we are fools for being in there and being fed, no, please, I disagree.
From Rabi,
I disagree.
From Rabi, taking it out of Dr. Carter Woodson's quote, she's giving out. I'm just trying to understand Rabi right now, because
maybe you should put away your ideology and try to understand mine. Because I understand you, but you're not giving away your thoughts. You still stand by it, and that's why you're not getting it, and that's why you don't do that.
Relax.
Don't do that.
My ideas are sleeping now.
No. So you're still on your ideas.
Understanding her that we are still in the ghetto. That's one we all know for sure. We are seeing beyond the ghetto.
And we know we need to come out.
We know we need to come out, but the means
coming out?
Come out is the problem. I don't know. Gigi thinks differently. I'm sure she's thinking differently. Gigi.
Prophetess.
Actually, number one goer. Gigi, do you still think that we are in the ghetto seeing, but we are still fools? Because if you see, we are seeing what is outside the ghetto, but we are still in it.
A fool doesn't even see. That's the point.
Oh, there are a lot of
fool would even see.
A lot of fools see and they step inside.
No, they are not being very fair to dog. What he's saying is that we don't see it. That's what the fool does. He's in a box and doesn't see that he needs to come out. It's the coming out that differentiates a wise person from a fool, or seeing it will differentiate. Yeah.
Listen, he stated that if the Negro in ghetto must eternally be fed by the hand that pushes him in the ghetto, he will never become strong enough to get out of the ghetto.
But he didn't mention a fool.
This time around,
that means it's a fool.
We have been able to detach ourselves from our colonial masters, but in the name of hospitality, we have given out our resources to other people to come and enslave us.
Did you hear me say neocolonialism? Have you read that book?
Yes.
Okay, then I read
working, but
okay. Okay, I rest my
case. It's
case.
high time we,
say we are fools. No, it's high time we say we are fools. Really? Okay.
Gigi, I want you to liberate me from Rabi's claws.
Yeah, no, you can't be liberated. We are
liberate me from Rabi's claws.
There's no way we are fools.
So you see, that's the thing. Accepting a problem is halfway through the problem.
Yeah.
And realizing a problem is like you starting it. Like a race, you haven't reached anywhere. Once you realize a problem and you accept it, then the process has started. You understand?
Yeah.
And if you keep lying to yourself that no, we are fine, we are doing fine. It's like a child in class 6 and there are 10 people overall. There are 10 in class, and he's always 9th.
Yeah.
The 9th person, but he has 90%. He will tell himself, I have 90%, is good. 90 over 100 is good. So it doesn't matter where I fall.
Until the 10th person moves out.
Exactly. Then you realize, worry, you're last. You understand? So we should accept that we are not doing enough. Okay?
Yeah.
So how can we have 34% of the world's most needed resources and do nothing with it? Like, if you check the percentages, it's just sad. 34% of the world's most needed resources. We are 17.7
of the world's population.
Yes, that means we're not even up to 20%, and we have 34% resources of the world's most needed. And that's where the sad part comes in. We are 40% of the world's most poorest people.
So poverty-rated country.
Like, how? I don't even understand the whole stats. The numbers are crazy. It should have been the other way around. 17.7% poor. Then we know that we are doing something with the resources we have. These are not normal resources. The world's most needed resources, most important resources. We boast about our culture, kente, tradition. Yes.
Gold, oil.
Yes. But where is all that richness? It's like, I don't understand. It's like you say you have money in the bank, and like I don't even know how to explain.
But you don't have money in your pocket.
It's like exactly. It's like you've gone to tell the bank that, okay, so I'm putting a restriction on my account. You have money, but you can't reach it, and you are in some serious trouble that you need to. And you go to the bank and your own money, they are telling you you can't reach it. You said exactly. You understand? Of course, you have all the money, but at that time, at that instance that you need it, it's not there. That's what's happening to Ghana Africans. Do you understand? We need to wake up. We need to be able to, I don't know, use these resources. When someone tells you you are a fool, I think it's
in a lot of sense, right?
It's in a lot of ways. It's how you take it. You see, you can tell me that. I come to tell you that who knows tomorrow. I know my nose is already big. I'm using it positively. That's how come Akobet is getting all the funny adverts, and we are sitting down and we are laughing at him that his nose is big.
Yet we are not getting money.
Exactly. So you have to use what you have to get what you want. But Ghanaians are not doing that. No, we are not doing that. Africans as a whole, we are just relaxed, over relaxed, and we are not doing that. How can you have all these resources and not do anything with them? The sad part is when you go to African countries, you see that these white people are like dominating the countries. Okay, you've come to steal our gold or whatever, it's fine. You've come to lie to us, brainwash us, fine. Okay, we are trying to catch up. Why would you come and rule us? If, excuse my words, but if you're not a fool, would you allow that?
No.
You see, Rabbi was talking about we realized about how to get out of it. No, yes. And she was talking about neocolonialism. You know something, okay, you know that this is what's going on. Get the hell out of it. You understand? You know that it's like it's like no. You see, it's like you have a boyfriend who cheats on you. You can actually leave him, but you're like, oh,
men are cheats.
Even
if I go anywhere,
let me. Men are scarce. Let me take him like that. No, you're being a fool by staying in that relationship. That's how come you stay there. And then,
I like your emphasis on the word fool.
Yes, you're being a fool by staying in there. Okay, that's how come you stay in there and then later you commit suicide and you do other things, or you nankasa, you end up like
mad.
Yeah. So and then you say you're not a fool. You saw it, but you're a fool. That's what's happening with Africans. We are fools for not like taking drastic measures, for seeing what is like in the name of we are very hospitable. No, don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. If someone is not appreciating you being nice to the person, it's hard time you stop being nice. That's how come they say good people die early. No, that thing is not good people die early. Good people are seen as fools. So it's hard time you change that mentality, and then you change from because that's how they see us, that we are fools. When you mention African or anything black, all they see is monkeys.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Jungle.
Exactly. Oh, this is where poverty is. Then they see that they have a pictorial image of us or view of us.
So I don't mean to cut you, but then there was a video circulating where they were teaching some American kids things about Africa, and then they brought out the zoo, and you know,
yes,
there was one African child there, and he was so disheartened. Like,
have you seen that picture of the Somalian child? And the photographer had he had the opportunity to save the child, but no, he captured that picture. Like he was fascinated about the vulture is going to eat the child thing. A white photographer captured that.
And you know, most of them come here, take videos of our rural areas and then take it and say NGO and make money out of it. And you say we are not fools.
No way. And they say this is what Africa is. Meanwhile, Africa has 34% of the world's most needed resources. Then again, we allow them to come to our countries and come and rule us. Let's take Zambia for example. It's good to intertwine. Now Zambia, I know, right? It's good to intertwine. It's good to allow others to come into it. You know, it's growth. As for growth, it's there. But you don't allow somebody to rule you and demean you in their country and then take a bold step to come and disrespect you in your own country. So in Zambia, Chinese guys are all over the place. That's how come now they've merged the Chinese and Zambia to Chambia. They are there opening stores and having fun. Fine, nobody's asking you not to open stores because you are actually helping the economy by opening stores and paying taxes and all of that. But you don't come to somebody's country and come and make rules there. Rules that will, like, be at the detriment of the people that own the country. A Chinese man opens a store and then he tells the Zambian guy, you cannot enter because you are black, because you're Zambian, in my own motherland, like in my own country. And then he's with, so there's this example, there's a Zambian guy with his girlfriend who's Chinese, and they're entering a store owned by a Chinese man. And they get there, and then somebody at the entrance says, no, you cannot enter as a Zambian. Your Chinese girlfriend can enter, but you as a Zambian cannot enter. There was another thing in Zambia that it's like a mayor of one of the one of the cities in Zambia actually went to confront a Chinese man on a matter like that. So, for example, like the mayor, and then we have Nanado. Nanado goes down to the mayor to tell the mayor, hey, go and hold a press conference and apologize to the Chinese for telling him what was right. Because of what? Like, because of why?
Because of who? Because of who?
You understand? Like, to what extent can we sell all we have, including your dignity, the little respect you have left, you sell it off? You tell me to go and apologize for a right thing I did, for a wrong a Chinese man is doing, for me righting that wrong. You tell me to go and apologize. A whole president asks his mayor to apologize to this Chinese guy for putting him in his place.
Gigi, don't you think?
And you say that's a wise move. How is that wise?
Gigi, don't you think, as Rabi stated, we know that these people are taking advantage of us, and they are doing a lot of stuff, but the means to get out is what we are preparing. We will get there, but we are not there yet.
No,
don't you think it's we need to get time, because we are, you see, you can't liberate yourself just at the same time. It's gradual.
Yes, I understand, but the time is now. When? It's like you're telling yourself, oh, I'll go to the gym. You always tell yourself, I'll go to the gym. Like, I saw this funny meme that said, oh, I'll start my dieting on Monday. 20 Mondays have passed and you're still there saying you're going to start your dieting on Monday. When is the time for us to wake up? That's what we should be asking ourselves. Yes, we need time to see all the mistakes and correct all the mistakes and all that damage they have done to us. Yes, we need time. But when do we start? And what measures are we taking to correct that wrong? That's my problem. You understand? So a fool will sit down and say, oh, I say let me just it's nothing. Ghanaians like doing that. Oh, and yes, something that you can handle from, with I don't know, you can handle and get
compassionate, because we are hospitable people, and
hospitable
people are always compassionate.
But that's one thing about it. You don't abuse things. Too much of everything is bad.
But you see, don't you think it's better that we allow these things slide so we can focus on the future? Focus on the future.
What future? You don't have a future if you don't correct these things. You don't have any future if you don't. So yeah, I think.
So in your mind, we are FOOLS. I know
it's the hard truth. It's sad, but yes, I think if we don't make a move or change.
Rabi, sunshine,
Liz, you see, when I started, I told you it's not that I'm satisfied with what's going on. I'm not saying that the problems are not there. They are there. If we want to mention the problems of Africa, we can use like a zillion days, and we can't 60 million 70 days. You can't finish like you will use a whole lot of time to mention the problems. They are there. That's why I started by saying, but we are not satisfied with the problems. But if you say that the problems are there because we are fools, that's where I have a problem. That's too harsh.
We are fools for not solving.
That's too harsh.
You know, our leaders go to these people that we claim we aborted whatever means of they ruling us. They go to them on their knees, beg for money, and then they give them conditions, terms and conditions, and they adhere to those conditions and allow them to come and misuse our resources.
Liz, let me tell you,
these things make us fools.
Liz, let me tell you, let me take you right to the chronology of what you're saying. Okay, our resources, the money the IMF or whatever donor development organizations are giving us, it's our money. All that money is our money. All the resources they used to make that money is ours. Our leaders talk to these people and ask them to put their share of the money in their dollar accounts. That's the same money they give to us as loans. With the conditions and everything you're saying, that's what I'm saying. The problems are there, but saying we are fools is too harsh, because looking at the kind of issues we have, and Gigi is saying that we should, it's like we are not trying. Liz, I feel we are trying enough. Look, yes, that's why I said I feel we are trying enough, because if somebody is just seated and not trying to do anything, even if the person out of 100 problems is trying to solve one, I think you're trying. Okay, let's talk about these Chinese or the whites coming in to exploit our resources. Let me use the word exploit, right? At the time they started coming, we didn't have that technology enough to exploit our own resources at the time. Right now, we can say at least we have some technology. Where did we learn it from? From them. Okay, wait.
School for them.
Who brought the school? Don't even go there. Don't go there, sis. Don't go there. So I'm trying to let you know that even though there are so many negative things, we still have some advantages we took from them. We have the problems, and then as I said, even if you're having 1,000 problems and you are trying to solve one, you don't have accommodation, you don't have a job, you don't have a car, and you are now trying to get accommodation, I think you're trying enough. Okay, and if you look at what they brought as the policy, okay, technological transfer, the policies that they brought, and their issue is, I think it's just not put in place, but they have the work they are doing. If you're a technological organization or any organization coming to work in Ghana, they accept you that in 10 years, in 20 years, you are training the Ghanaians, or the technology is being transferred. That's what they call the transfer policies. And if you look at Ghana Gas Company, they have been able to replace a lot of the Chinese with Ghanaian workers, and that's saving us $3.8 million every month. I think we are trying there. If there are other tryings we are not trying, that's fine. That doesn't make us fools. At least we're trying somewhere.
Robbie.
Okay.
Robbie.
And then you can't, like, really, fools. Liz, are you a fool?
Oh, I am a fool.
Gigi, you a fool?
We are fools.
Okay, no, are you a fool?
We are fools.
No, I said you. Are you a fool? No, wait. Have you gotten to where you want to go in life?
No.
Are you a fool? Are you trying?
I am trying, but
are you a fool? No, wait.
Yes,
are you a
fool?
Am,
because there are other means for me to
Gigi, please hold on.
I'm a fool in this case because I am supposed to look beyond what I see and strive to.
So you're not striving.
I haven't gotten that.
You're not striving. No, you're not striving. Is that what you're saying?
I haven't achieved.
Achieving is a problem. If you're looking at us in 100 years, it's not going to be us in 60 years. The point I'm trying to make, stop arguing with me. Let me make my point. The point I'm trying to tell you is we are trying, and that doesn't make us fools. Fool is too harsh to tell Africans. Fool is just too harsh. Okay, from where we are coming from, as I said, from where we are coming from doesn't place us in a point where we can be called fools. Honestly, honestly, you can't tell me that Africans are fools or Ghanaians are fools or Nigerians are fools. If you are disadvantaged, doesn't make you a fool. Let me come right into Ghana, right? Okay. Will you tell me Obuasi people are fools? Just right into Ghana, you tell me Obuasi people are fools because they've allowed people to come and exploit and they're not getting anything out of it. Did they have the opportunity to exploit their own resources? They didn't.
Robbie,
the resources had to be exploited.
They were mining.
With what?
They were, whichever means they were mining.
Look, what I'm trying to say, it's like you're not getting what I'm trying to say.
Before colonialism, we had gold.
But we were colonized. Let's take it right from after.
How were we adorning our chief?
You're not getting it. Liz, you are not getting it. As I started, I said let's not go into colonialism because that's an era that is past. Let's start from when we gained independence. When we gain independence, then let's know if you are going to have that argument, then you can't even go the tangent you are going. Because we before they came. But when they came, what did they do to us? We are trying to recover from it. If they had allowed us, we would have
them another chance to colonize us again.
I think you should go and read Neo-Colonialism. Mr. You're not getting the point. That's not the point. So
we need
that's not the, we have accepted the fact that we are still under it. If not, we'll not say we are going to IMF to borrow money. And then the problem is there's nothing like free lunch. That one day we all know. So they come in as loans. I just think we are disadvantaged. We are being taken advantage of. That doesn't make us fools. If not, they would have caught all the broken things in Africa. Everybody's a fool. No, but I don't think
that. But
they
still tell us. There's a lady on
who still tells us. That's Tracy. Tracy did not say we are fools. She said we are allowing them to do that at our disadvantage. And that is not fools. If you go to Tracy, she'll let you know that we are not fools. If you want to bring Tracy, dear, sis.
Okay.
If you want to bring Tracy, that's not being fair. You are misquoting her.
Now we are not fools.
No. I know you are saying you are a fool. Me, I'm not a fool. So you are a fool. Foolish. Yes, I'm telling you. You're not allowing me to talk. You are arguing with me. Okay.
I want to ask you a question. Rabbi, you want to fight, you want to improve, grow out, and then sort of like in a way cut off the neo-colonialism methods that we are experiencing from these people, right? In African countries, we've realized that our national security system is not as effective as we see. When it comes to unemployment rate in most of the African countries, it's not as strong. When it comes to should I say protecting our resources, we have handed that power over to the whites. How then are we trying to solve such issues? Because if we want to fight them, this is our national security is supposed to be like our strongest point.
Okay.
Even if we've given them the resource, our national security is supposed to be our strongest point, so that in case of anything, we can
if we want to rate our national security list
in any African country.
Yeah, if you want to rate, let me bring you back to Ghana, because we are more conversant with Ghana. Yeah. What percentage are you giving to us as Ghanaians?
As Ghanaians, 30%. Now let me 30% because in current times, a journalist has been assaulted from national security.
Okay.
Because there was an issue that people needed to find out about cars that were being misused in sports, and he went to their car park and took pictures. They confiscated the evidence he had, beat him, almost passing out.
Okay. But I didn't dispute the fact that these issues are there.
But these things,
but I told you, I've accepted it, and I've told you that they are there. And working on it doesn't take just a day. Liz, as I told you, people have been working for a million years. Then you start at 64 and everyone wants you to be the same. Sometimes let's give credit. Like, give credit when there is. You can't say we are fools. We are working at it. You just don't get up and say because something has happened here. So but there are things that are happening well. So that's what I'm saying. It's too harsh. There are other ways we could use, and I don't have a problem. You can talk about greed. Look, when you talk about greed, or you talk about disadvantage, or taking advantage of, or unsuspecting, or something, but if we say fools, it's like you're just unwise. It's like you are not wise at all. I say you are just seated there and all the wrong things are happening, but that's not it. That's not it. Honestly, that's not it. Okay, honestly, that's not it. If you are trying to look at it in that whole scope, then I think everybody will be a fool. Look, in the European countries, there are poor people as well. The percentage may be lower, but there are poor people. If you say poor people are fools, that's very unfair to them. You can't always say there's always going to be poor people. Look, you can't tell me that percentages will be the same. We can't have the same percentages. In Accra, the poor people, they are there, but people still rate the North as the poor people. Will you say the North, they are fools? No. The poverty there is there, and we can't have equal measures. We can't have equals to it. But when you want to make it look like because Africans have the resources and we are poor, then we are fools, then it's very unfair. That's what I'm saying. It's like Southerners always saying that's the same thing we are doing. That Northerners are poor, Northerners are poor. But that's not the that's not clarity. Like, that's not the clarity. Okay. Me, I'm from the North. There are things I saw in Accra that I've never seen in the North before. Okay, and you can't tell me that. But if you tell me that, okay, now the North, they are trying with their schools. First, all the Northerners want to attend schools here in the South. But now at least you get 2 or 3 schools that are matching up. They can tell me like the Northerners are trying. But if you say, oh, they are fools, they have all the grains, and then they have all the resources, why can't they be like Accra? Then that means we are not even giving. Accra is like, the world can't be equal. Like, Africa cannot be Europe. It can't be America. So when we are sufficing under certain circumstances, we don't have to say fools. That's my problem. And as I said, I'm not saying the problems are not there. We've sat here and we've talked about Galamsey, no schools, and I'm against all of that. But are we fools because those issues are there? No. Okay, so for me, all this shouting you want to shout at me saying that national security issues, as I didn't say it. I live in Ghana. I'm struggling as well. But we are not fools for having those issues. That's what I will not accept. For saying, if you want to be a fool, that's fine. If every other person wants to be a fool, that's fine. But for me, I'm not a fool and I'm African. And I know that there are other people that are not fools. We are not fools for having issues. Issues that everybody will have, but you can't be a fool for having issues. No, I'm not having the word fool on us. No. African as I am, it can't happen.
We are not fools.
No, we are not. We can't be. There are issues, yeah. Like, the issues are there.
We are not, we won't.
We can never.
We can never.
No. Like how?
She said we know the problem.
Yes, the problems are there. That's I'm not disputing that. The problem is that they are there, but use better words.
We are trying our best to move out of the problem. I don't know how tortoising we are tortoising.
Even the snail entered the ark. No matter how, the snail entered, the tortoise entered the ark. Lion entered some. So So at the end of the day, it will get there, but the pace is different. If God was going to judge lion and snail, say that we allowed you to enter the ark, so all of you should have been there on Monday.
Rabbit has a way of being sad.
No, I'm just being truthful. The lion and the snail couldn't have been in the ark together at the same time.
The ark. What if the snail
said we are talking about? Exactly. So even if that is in the Africans should have been given the opportunity to start earlier, you are still going to the same point. But if you even make a lion at the same pace, it's not possible because the pace is different. Let's not always try to judge things that problems are there. No.
Running to a snail running.
Oh, problems in there. What about fools found there? Hey, too harsh.
The way you have frowning, it's like Rabbit is getting on your nerves.
It's the look of a fool.
Rabbit,
I'm just sorry.
Rabbit,
no, because if you say we are fools, I'm just using our attributes. Like
attributes of
it's our attributes. Like let me accept it now. if I want to say you are, then we all are. Nah, no, me, I'm not part. No, fool is just way too harsh.
Yeah.
Rabbit says we are being too harsh.
Yeah, that's too harsh.
It's always hard.
Yeah, and it's harsh.
It doesn't always have to be.
It's always hard.
It doesn't. You don't.
The truth is always hard, especially ones that you don't accept, ones that you don't even want to know that exist. You see, knowing the problem is different from trying to solve the problem, or or sacrificing to solve the problem. Just look at our leaders. They are not trying to solve any problem. That's why we are shouting, fix the country.
Okay.
If you are not a fool, why would you live in a place and fight against your own brother? You people, all of us have one common enemy when it comes to Galamsey, Chinese men. Then you live in Obuasi or wherever that mining is done, and you pick up guns and you try to kill your own black brother, your own Ghanaian, because of a Chinese man who doesn't even value you, who is destroying your lands, destroying your water, that when your child drinks, he's going to get sick. Which money would you use to even cater for your child? These people are not paid. Well, on this show, when people call to say, oh, I'm a Nigerian, I work with Chinese men, and they don't even pay us. And it's so sad that people see that working with the white man is a privilege. I don't know how. Like, have you heard the saying, black don't crack?
No.
You haven't heard that saying?
No, black don't crack.
Yeah, black don't crack. So I don't see how we don't value ourselves and we value whites. That's a foolish move. Like, you understand? You being a poor person is not foolish because in but you being a fool and you being a poor man and not doing anything, sitting down, putting your two hands in between your laps and doing this and watching the sky, makes you a fool.
But Gigi, we are not watching the sky.
You don't get it. So why people say? So why are we shouting fix the country?
And fix yourself as well.
Nobody's saying we will not fix ourselves.
I'm just adding it to you. Don't shout. I'm just adding for you to add it.
Shout.
You said fix the country. I'm just adding that there's another one.
I will shout because you were like, no, you are trying to make it look like you are trying to make it look like because
no, but we are all Africans. So I'm just saying it for you. You are saying we are fools. So if you say we are fools, we should fix ourselves.
No.
But fools fix themselves, and
well, fools fix themselves.
I'm helping you, so why are you shouting?
No.
Sometimes you see that people don't like help. Some people don't like help. That's how Africans are doing.
Exactly. That's the
reason. They are not fools. They just don't see that they need. They don't see that they need help. She doesn't see that she needs the help. I'm helping. I'm helping. You're not seeing it. You're not seeing it, but you need it. That's okay.
You carry the flower. You carry the flower.
My mouth. When they want to help you and say you don't like it, you know what somewhere I will say.
I don't want your help. That's the thing.
Let me fix my mouth. I'm fixing my mouth.
Fix it. Fix it now.
Thank you.
Robin is making it look like we are saying poor people are fools. No. We are saying that a poor man who will put two of his
but we are not putting two of our palms together.
No, we are not doing enough. We are not doing enough.
But we are doing. Is there enough? There's a point. No, we are doing.
It's like
we are doing.
No, we are not.
It's like someone is not pregnant and say the husband is not doing. He's doing.
It's like those people. It's like those people who beg on the streets. They can actually sell things, but they will still beg.
But he's doing.
Are they not fools to be begging?
But they are doing.
They are doing hot.
They're doing work.
Hot.
We work, but we still beg.
It's sad. It's sad.
It's sad.
We value. See, Rabbi, the truth is always harsh and hard. The way we value white saying, I am a mobile. Like seriously.
I don't even see that thing. No.
Hey,
Rabbi,
I don't value them.
Wait, Mawako, right? Mawako, a general manager is a black man, a Ghanaian man, and then your waitresses are Ghanaian ladies, and then because she could not open a door, something like that, something very flimsy for a customer, you report to your Chinese or Lebanese and whatever, and then he puts pepper on a Ghanaian waitress's face.
Spare the rod and spoil the child.
It's not about spare the rod. Well, if I don't open,
It's a corrective measure.
Do you think you don't have to open the door?
It's a corrective measure. Whether in his own country or wherever, you are his employee.
The power we give to these people is
everybody
what
working
pisses me
gets
off.
people
No,
to
the power we
correct.
give to these people is what makes us fools.
Okay.
You see, you don't give power to somebody you know that will harm you.
We've sold a long time, but we are trying to recover it.
You know that this person will harm you, but you've given the person the chance. And yes, what is that?
Jacob cry.
Jacob. Yeah, so whoever.
Now Bible comes to the birthright now.
Yeah, so you see that's the thing. The Bible says, "Ye foolish Galatians." You understand? So where there's a fool, just put it there.
This one,
we can't be massaging words and be saying that you are there.
No, Ghanaians.
I'm just trying to get Galatians, G Ghana.
Germany. What's your Germany? You also say Galatians, Ghana. Germany.
No, but honestly, we are laughing about.
What is the meaning of all
that? Like Nigeria. Oh yes.
No, you see, we are laughing about this, but it's sad.
It's crazy, but the way saying it foolish is the one I don't agree. But we all have the problem.
Let's understand we are foolish and then work on it.
No, it's like can't understand.
No, you see, this is like sometimes you have to take criticism constructively.
This is not constructive.
You can actually.
You can't want a fool.
No, we are
constructive.
Why would you kill your own person? Why?
Call me Medra. I've killed.
Ladies, ceasefire. Let me read a few messages.
No, but
it's fireworks here. And hey, Rabia, to one woman stand pan. Dear, our leaders too had mad as fool. Because they decide for this country.
I don't agree.
Please, you didn't add your name.
I still don't agree.
Hey, this one has given us statistics.
We beg.
Should I bring a calculator?
I don't know. The calculations here, government, oil, Charlie Boss is playing to you. It's a lot. And he's brought videos as well.
Wow.
To support that
we are fools.
Oh, yeah, why not?
I don't understand why people still think that we are fools. How can you be thinking like
Stop
that?
Okay. Ghana, for instance, good evening. With due respect, our leaders are not helping us at all.
Yeah.
Africans are fools. Africans are fools.
Yeah.
Africans are fools. Some Africans are fools, but not all Africans are fools.
Okay.
Some Africans are really managing their country very well.
Yeah.
Especially North and South Africans. This is Bashir Mohammed. Ghana, for instance, if a citizen is mining at a small scale, military will be disturbing them, whilst a foreigner will be guided by the same person to mine. They are selective in their actions. Not all Ghanaians are fools, though.
Okay, thank you. I'm part of the NAN.
Hi, this is my first time watching this program, and I'm impressed with your topic and the analysis. The bottom line is something is fundamentally wrong with our thinking, especially on the part of our African leaders. As to whether we are fools or not, it is relative, but factually, there's something fundamentally wrong with our thinking.
Something is wrong, but it's not
I wish I am one of the panelists. This is Bright Osei from BAC head, Body District Assembly.
Body.
Okay. Continue.
I say this because one cannot use the word to describe who we are. This makes me partially agree with Rabbi.
Thank you. We are not.
You see, that's the thing.
Please, we are not.
Wow. Listening to what the lady is saying, that we are not fooled, is the most foolish amongst us. She should keep quiet. And that's her opinion.
We are like
your comment is actually foolish. That shows how foolish you are. That's a foolish comment. So if you're not able to accept someone's thoughts, that's foolish.
So this one says, are Africans fools? With a question mark. The topic is so offensive. This is Koshi Badohu. Are Africans fools? This topic really puts me off. Sorry about that, but it's a bitter pill we need to swallow. Exactly. No matter how.
Charlie, the neem trees and the things we're drinking for COVID wasn't not bitter. You see someone's face, man, the
Hey,
drinking
and
skills.
he sent the same message with 3 other numbers. Okay.
Oh wow.
The best solution is to change our education system and learn to brand ourselves and
Better.
brand ourselves, brand our skills and abilities to create. The mentality of colonialism is spreaded like cancer within our society.
Yeah.
Example, as our employers think they did you a favor by employing
employing
you.
you.
Landlords even think they have done you a great favor by giving you accommodation
Yeah.
that you paid for, and people in leadership or privileged think. Okay, so the phone lines have been activated. You can call in to bring in your views and know. Let us. For me, partially, I'm thinking Rabi is right. One part two is saying, "Charlie,
You can't think I'm right. You said you're a fool. How can you say I'm supporting?
We have a caller. Hello, good
How can you
evening.
say that you think I'm
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
I feel like beating you right
Good
now.
evening.
Your name and where
This
you
is-
calling us from?
This is JJ. I start at the top.
BJ.
Good evening to you all.
Good evening, BJ. Are are Africans fools?
In Chini Jonas' voice, you're Jimmy Sai, catch a winnie crown.
Hey.
You're Jimmy Sai, catch a winnie crown.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Like, and I, you know, let me put it this way. Let me see. The white are less foolish, but we are foolish.
We are foolish.
So that Rabbi can fix him. Because I understand why Rabbi is denying the truth about our system, our culture, our everything. You know, even ourselves, we say to ourselves that, oh, Koshe Nyamina Hubunia. No one's fine. Oh, Koshe Nyame, now Hubunia. We get back. You see, today you are looking pretty. I don't want to go there because if the food, I'm supposed to count on the set, the food power on the setter. As Gigi said, even just understanding the problem is half solved. And you yourself, you don't understand the problem that we are foolish. So you are even ahead of us in terms of foolishness.
Hey,
Just
so we are
accept
tired
it.
of our own foolishness.
Just accept it. Listen,
I
the
still
system
don't
is-
accept it.
No,
How?
listen. You're talking about Boise. You're talking about Boise. The people of Boise, the inhabitants don't have control over their own land. If they have their own way, the way they will beat people there, it will start from their DCs up to the MPs.
Hey,
But they don't have. You see, and the host was talking about these journalists who were brutalized. You see, it won't happen anywhere. It won't happen. We have human rights lawyers here. They won't talk about it.
no.
When Kriapin Polo decided to do this, we had people calling themselves child rights. Hey, you're Jimmy too much. You're Jimmy.
From BJ, Jimmy too much. Hello, good evening.
It's like you're so excited being called a fool.
No, this one, Anameta.
Hello,
Hello, this is Anameta from Botswana.
Emeka from Botswana. Let's hear you. Are Africans fools?
Nobody should insult.
Look at something. We are not like Africans are totally fools.
Hey,
I'm not African, please. Please, I'm not part.
how do we say thank you in Nigeria from Gigi?
Pardon?
How do you say thank you in Yoruba or Igbo? Are you Yoruba or Igbo?
Dalo.
Dalo.
Please, I'm not
Emeka
African
Dalo.
anymore.
Wait.
This is
Look,
Emeka, what makes
Ghana has
Africans fools?
abundant gold, cocoa, many things. Nigeria has oil, still many things, but we are still poor. We are full. Look at America, you don't have anything. China, UK, so quite they don't have anything, but still we are so poor. We should use our brain. As the whites have used their brain. You have your own resources, even if you don't have the technical know-how, go and learn and come and bring it to your country. Stop exporting your things. They will teach you, bring it back to USA. For example, bauxite like this. Bauxite is being processed into aluminium. Then that aluminium is being sold back to us. For what you are doing, you have to try a bamboo. Ghana has bamboo, right?
Yeah.
It's a sold
Even make
to another country.
And then
To make toothpaste. And they sell it back to us.
Oh.
And you are saying Africans are no food. Anyone that's Africa is not a food, a food.
Hey, relax. Mecca, thank you so much.
Today,
Hello,
people
good
that say
evening.
they are fools rather calling me fool.
Oh, we lost
Africans
you.
are fools, and now
Please
you're rather calling me that I said no.
Rabbi.
Please understand. I don't understand.
Hello, good evening. Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Your name and where you calling us from?
My name is Bright.
Bright or Brian?
Bright.
Bright.
I'm calling from Western Oaks. That's good.
Okay, Bright. You're welcome. And I want to
Thank
know
you.
something. Are African fools or not?
This is my first time watching the program. And I don't know if it's a ladies' show, but if not, then I think your panelists, there's bias. There should be at least a guy to also contribute his concept to the discussion. But let me go straight to the point.
So it's
I tested. I sent the test that we can't use one word to describe who we are.
Yeah.
Because the issues that we are facing as Africans are complicated.
Yeah.
We have some leaders who are greedy. We have some leaders who are incompetent. We the citizens, we have to, in a way, fix ourselves. I'm not just going political.
So doesn't all these things make us fools in a way?
No, it does not.
No.
It does not because.
Competent person comes.
If you have a complicated problem, if you have a complicated problem, to the extent that certain forces are also opposing, don't forget the white. They also have interest in a way we becoming the way we are because they have interest in our resources.
Okay.
Okay, if you are pulling something from a strong man and you have not been successful in pulling it, it does not mean you are a fool. You get as it stands and we are disadvantaged.
Yeah.
And the systems are working against it. You get it?
You.
Okay.
So we cannot conclude that we are fundamentally yes, we have problems. Some African leaders,
One wise person, I'm impressed.
Most of us are not thinking
I love
right.
how you think.
But the fact that we are not thinking right, the fact that we are not thinking right, that's not me. We are fools.
Some people that drink don't think right. It's not so. You don't
Okay,
say that.
if I'm not thinking right, that's not you are a fool.
You're a fool for getting drunk.
That's how come we have the word competence.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, that's how come we have the word competence.
Thank you.
Someone may not be competent on something.
But
He doesn't know how to fix it. It doesn't mean the person is a fool.
Thank you.
You get it? With the right
If you're incompetent,
I love your analysis,
then
honestly.
don't go and be there.
Thank you so much, Bright.
If
Hello,
you're
good evening.
incompetent,
But that doesn't make you a fool. That doesn't make you a fool.
You're a fool for not knowing what you have.
Sis.
Hello, good
really?
evening.
Hello, good evening.
Your name and where you calling us from?
My name is Charles, calling from Covetown.
Charles, let's hear you.
See, there's nothing to say about this. We are fools.
Hey.
There's no big deal about this. You just don't like the word. But
Yeah, we don't like it.
we
We
are
are
all
not.
fools in Africa. How can you sit in your country and a Chinese man will come and mine your mineral? How can you sit in your country
Kill your people.
and they will come for your minerals, refine your minerals, sell them back to you at a higher cost? Even your cocoa. We don't even determine the price of
They are
cocoa.
now doing that.
Nothing.
They are doing
We don't
common Gary.
determine the price of cocoa or anything. We are just there. Once upon a time, China was a poor country, but China is now one of the leaders of the world.
Yes.
Chinese are migrating, leaving their country, coming to Africa, mining our land, taking our resources, everything. One
Producing
more
our
time
own
to come,
food.
they will come for our women as well. Then everything ends.
They have already started coming for the women.
It is loud.
Oh,
You hear Akosia Wanchon.
we are fools. We are fools. That's the fact. That's the fact.
Thank you so much. Hello, good evening. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Good evening. Your name and where you calling us from?
It is a Mecca again.
Emeka.
As Rabbi said about the snail and the lion,
I want to agree.
about the I'm sorry for saying what I said, but you listen. When we are comparing the snail and the lion, look at something. Even if the snail and the lion are going for 100-meter race, and the snail is pushed 60 kilometers forward, and the lion is at the starting point, the lion will still beat the snail because the lion is fast. Africa, we are foolish. We just don't like the word. So let's put it in a nice word. Yechini. Instead of what should have been.
Emeka, aren't you being too harsh when you use the word we are foolish?
You know, the topic is what?
Are we fools or not?
What is fool? A fool is a foolish person. So that's what he's just saying.
Emeka.
Yes.
Rabi is seeing the good in Africa. And she sees our future.
Okay.
Thank you. I like the way you said okay. Like, thank you.
Hello, good evening. Hello? Hello?
Good evening.
Your name and where you calling us from?
I'm Francisca.
Francisca?
I'm Francisca from Koforidua.
Okay, Francisca. Are Africans fools or not? Can you turn down the volume of your TV set? Francisca?
Hello?
Yes, dear. Can you turn down the volume of your TV set?
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Kindly turn down the volume of your TV set so we can talk.
Hello?
Yeah, hello? Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Can you kindly turn down the volume of your TV set?
My volume is already down.
Okay, thank you. So, let's come to the topic we are discussing. Are Africans fools or not?
Well, Africans are not fools. We have our own problems, but that doesn't make us fools.
Thank you.
We are greedy.
Good.
We are selfish.
Good.
And we are ignorant.
That's it.
And
Like, being ignorant is not a fool.
But that doesn't make us fools.
Really?
We are ignorant because of our education system. They don't train us to make
It's not really.
Being selfish, you're being
Allow him
foolish.
to finish. Because they're not saying that he's a fool. See how you are accountable.
Yes, they don't allow us to, they don't teach us to make good use of our resources.
Okay.
You are going to school, they are not specifying on which course you are taking. They teach you everything. Like this, you don't even need. Me, I'm a midwife. I went to learn physics. I learned chemistry. Things I'm not even using. We waste our time studying unnecessary things in school. And also our leaders, everyone that gets on top there is only interested in enriching himself or herself.
So aren't we,
they don't care about those following.
bathing ourselves with glories from the fool's paradise? If we are learning courses that is not going to lead us to the path that we are choosing in our career, aren't we bathing in fool's paradise?
I'm keeping what?
Aren't we bathing in the glory of being in the fool's paradise? Because you said we are learning courses which is not helping us. But, hello?
No, you see, that doesn't make us fool. We are just ignorant. We are not aware of what we are made of. But most of us don't know what we have as Ghanaians because they don't teach us those things. You get it?
Okay. Thank you.
And just like Rabi was asking you, you have all your needs. No. As you are seated here, certainly you are using a phone. You want a more updated phone of what you are using. You don't have it now, but that doesn't make you a fool. No. So when you have your own dreams, not getting there early or not getting there on time, that doesn't make you a fool. Besides, we are not resting.
That's not where the thing is from.
I can talk for Ghana, I can't talk for the whole of Africa, but I can see how our youth are now on their toes working to get there. You get it? So that doesn't make us a fool. That becomes okay. A true African and a true Ghanaian. We are for you.
She just actually said she wasn't African.
No, I didn't say that.
Hey, that was what you said.
I can't defend the people.
Hello, good evening.
Really?
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Your name and where you calling us from?
I'm Babi calling from Kokobe.
You are?
Master.
Did you say you are Babi or Rabi?
Babi.
Babi. Can you mature your voice a bit?
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. Sweetie, are Africans fools or not?
We are fools. All those that are saying you should find a nice way to say that Africans are fools. If they are to use any adjective, what would they use? Or what would they use to call it? Another adjective to qualify the foolish. What would it be?
Selfish, ignorant. That's what they're saying. It all boils down to
we are foolish. We just don't know how to manage or use our resources.
Good.
Friends, I saw a picture on Facebook last month. UK have a reservoir of gold that Ghanaians don't even have.
Reservoir of gold.
There is nothing much to say. We are foolish.
Thank you so much, Barbie.
Barbie, your voice and you're foolish.
The way you don't like me,
right?
Katoya.
That's even more painful than the
Hello, good
shouting.
evening. Hello.
You're fine. Yeah, hello.
Yeah, hello. Turn down the volume of your TV set so we can talk properly.
Yeah, hello.
I'm sorry we lost you. Kindly call us back. Continuing what I started earlier. Yeah. So the mentality of colonialism is spreading like cancer within our society. Example, employers think they did you a favor by employing you. Landlords think they have done you a great favor by giving you accommodation you paid for. And people in leadership or privilege think their fellow black men do not belong to their class. You mean class? Why give out sons and daughters for canned fish and mirrors? It's the ignorant today. Should we continue to work in the nonsense when knowledge is shared abroad? Facing challenges doesn't make us fools unless we ignore them. What is going on and still work in the nonsense we call civilization when we still working in the shadows of colonialism? This is Prince. Thank you so much. Africans are not fools, but those who accept themselves as fools are fools. Who can who can someone throw age? Okay, let me rephrase it in a way I think everybody will understand. Can you throw fridge into a gutter and compare yourself to someone who did the fridge? They should ask how long it took the Americans to get to where they are now. Hey, your ideology.
How can you say throw a gutter?
Fridge into a gutter creates.
That means we are fools by throwing the fridge into a gutter.
Hey, relax. Good evening, pretty ladies in the studio. I am Ikechuku Ozeme from Nigeria. For me, Africans are foolish. Judging from the present situation of things, for instance, almost all our leaders are busy extorting money from the poor masses and saving them in foreign lands. Now, when they die, the money remains there and becomes part of the development finances for the foreign land. How can you tell me you are not a fool when you welcome foreigners in your own land to mine your natural resources, to go develop their countries with it, and we are dying here of hunger? I'm just very angry listening to anybody trying to dispute the foolish nature of this continent. Even the developed South Africa is an epitome of foolishness.
We beg you.
Africans are blind and blindfolded fools.
We beg.
Are you thirsty?
I am thirsty. I need a reservoir of water. Wow. This one says, and this is long, but I'll have to summarize it so we can read other people's messages. Good evening, ladies. A fool is a fool. The resources we have and the way we are managing them makes us fools. We import toothpicks after more than 60 years and you say we are not fools. We see everything through our political eyes. A president will not finish his project, and once another one is voted into power, he will start something else and abandon the old projects as if it's not in the country and it doesn't belong to the country. How else do you call this one if not fools? Wow, and you didn't add your name. Sister Rabi, I just like your confidence because you defend like no other. You are next to the vice president in terms
like it's symbols.
Listen.
In terms of with the emoji you gave, I don't understand. Like you open your mouth.
Vice president, no.
From Anastasia.
I like the confidence. Confidence when we are.
Good evening, ladies. You are all looking good. Africans are not fools, but they are saying we are fools because of our behaviors, especially our leaders. This is Joseph Jidofe from Ziope.
Why would someone say you're a fool if you're not behaving like a fool?
Hi, ladies. He wrote in Igbo.
I think it was an insult, I beg.
Okay, ladies. Rabi, with all the calls and the messages coming in, are you still...
So I still stand. I still actually confidently say we are not fools.
Confidently?
Yeah, confidently. Not even an iota of confidence has left. I still stand by it. That we have all the problems. I just don't think fool is the right word for what's going on. It's not that fool is the right word, like per se, but whatever is going on, I don't think it's foolish of Africans. Yeah, I just don't think it's foolish. You see, if I have 2 children, one is 8 and another is 2, okay, and I expect them to do the same things, I wouldn't say this. If he's not trying, like if he's still sitting and not trying to crawl, but the 8-year-old started walking at 1 year, and at 1 year he's not even crawling, then I can start to even use other, not fool. He's not a fool for not sitting, for not crawling. How can he be a fool for not crawling? He's just overweighted, overeating.
Wow, just look at this.
He's just disadvantaged.
Rabi just always wants to be savage.
No, he's disadvantaged. So for me, I'm the one feeding the person. So if wherever our food is coming, so let's insult the mothers that are feeding us. The IMF now will insult, not we Africans. Because they are feeding us too much. And then it's making it hard for us.
Are we not begging to be fair?
No, some of them we are not begging. We are just sitting there bringing you loan. Who refuses money? You know, so for me, honestly, I think that, yeah, a lot of issues, like they call us, everybody's frustrated. People want jobs, better schools and everything. A lot of things are happening, but what's happening shouldn't make us foolish. No. Like, we are not.
Rabi is saying what is happening.
If Gigi wants, she should write fool on my forehead. No, we are not. We are not fools.
Gigi.
Look. You are a big fool if you praise a white man and then you look down on your own diaspora. You know, we have human resources, way like vast human resources. Even in US, yes, in US alone, we have 5,000 surgeons and doctors. Yes, we are dying here.
When we talk about engineers, they are more.
They went to learn.
No. They want to learn. They want to come back.
It's a scholarship, so they will come back. Why in a hurry? Relax, like small. Things are small.
Rabi out of the studio. Rabi out of the studio.
No, we are not.
Rabi, keep quiet.
Today,
look,
we die here.
Rabi, keep quiet. So see,
no.
Yes, you know what? Hey.
Don't mind Rabi. She wants to defend her indefensible.
It's defensible. You are indefensible.
Look. You bring the person comes down here, and then they say, "Oh, what's wrong? Where what's not bro? Should we?"
That's jealousy, not foolishness.
It's foolishness for you to be selfish.
No, jealousy is not foolishness.
Come on,
really.
You're foolish.
Envy and jealousy.
Everything. Look, all those people don't end up well. All those people, you cannot build a mansion in between in the middle of a slum. They'll end up stealing the things.
Have.
Yeah. We are selfish. Like, I don't know.
Selfish, yes, but fools, no, we are not fools.
A selfish person.
Please, we are not fools.
Gigi saying in capital letters, we are fools.
I just like how you are accepting it for yourself.
We have to work it out.
Rabi, you're frustrated.
For my part, I think we should work more, but still. We are bathing in a fool's glory.
Whenever you bathing in a fool's glory in paradise, I don't even understand.
Girl talk.
I never need bathing in fool's glory.
So we are going to girl talk. Wait, does it affect those who don't bath?
In the fool's glory.
Because I think some people don't like bathing here. I don't know. I'll call them. I'll call them out. So girl talk. This one says, which do you want your man to take seriously, your birthday or Valentine's Day? Which do you want your man to take seriously, your birthday or Valentine's Day? Gigi. Why are you laughing?
Let's see
if she's still a fool or not.
Not. Yeah, like we just have to confirm right now.
Please, leave me.
Matters for the gods, eh?
This matter, it's for the gods, please. I have no idea. It's mixed feelings, please.
Mixed feelings.
Okay, so, Valentine's Day. I'm looking at it from two perspectives.
Okay.
I'm looking at it. At it from the real Valentine's Day, not the one that's condoms to shorts, and the one that if I don't bring you.
That's what we know.
That's what we are looking at it from. Yes, please.
The one condoms to shorts.
Okay, let me just try to. Okay, so I'll choose Valentine's Day. Okay, every day is a day for love, including my birthday. You show love on every day, but if a day is set aside to show love and you forget that day, I'm going to be hurt because I feel like, am I making sense?
Are you asking me? Insult Africans and make sense. Like really, you insult Africans and make sense.
Stop trying to do that.
All right. No, it's okay.
Rabbi, since you have brought yourself back into the car, we'll go with you. Rabbi, which one do you want your man to take seriously? Your
Please, Rabbi said she doesn't like any celebration. I don't know. She doesn't like any celebration. She'll be lying.
My man needs to take my birthday.
You are lying. I told you she would lie.
My birthday needs to be like take it as serious as possible.
Did you see Rabbi's status on Valentine's Day? Her birthday is coming. You will see it to be as dry as savannah.
Oh, you want to see that?
Because of what I've said, you.
No. Like, how can I do something on my own? So you won't tell Gigi to let me talk?
Gigi, Gigi, you carry a pot of water.
I understand. No, but I think that a day that is mine should be more special than a day that is for everyone. Most days for everybody, every lover. But my boyfriend is going to have I will be the only 27 May in his life. Or has
so really, you're telling us that your birthday is on the 27th
of May. Yeah, but so it needs to
the gift.
No, you girls need to take it serious.
Hey,
you not take it serious. Are we your boyfriend? Take it serious.
You girls need to take my birthday really, really serious.
Okay.
But I think birthdays just make me feel special.
Okay.
Yeah, like a day you were born makes you feel special. Okay, so it's not really about the gifts per se, but at least if at 12 a.m. on 27th I get messages.
GG. Security.
Something has passed through her head. Yeah, but I think that it's one thing about Val's Day is that a lot of people don't even care anymore. Yeah. But a birthday, even if someone forgets and you remind them, it just gives.
Like, you know, like some people sort of take offense when you don't wish them on their birthday.
But Val's Day doesn't really hold so much for a lot of people. No, but some people take it World Cup. Like,
but you know, Rabbi, a lot of people, you know, they want to just like probably they are busy all throughout, but then Val's Day is coming and they feel like okay, let me plan, you know, and then some even go as far as getting.
I think it's for the lovers who don't even make time for each other. Okay, so if you don't make time for me and it's Val's Day, like let's make it special.
But that's one thing about celebrations.
Yeah.
It's something else when it comes to celebrations.
So
if you don't pay attention to a celebration, it becomes a big
another problem. Yeah, so I feel that a Val's Day is just for people that want to spend some time together. But I want to feel special. I want to.
That's when
that is my day. Yeah, that's like I want to feel special. That's when I came.
The day you did.
That's the day I came.
The day her savage self was dropped on earth.
Take it serious for me. And I feel that, as I said, it's not even about the gifts. Sometimes the gifts don't even. Some people don't get gifts on Val's Day, but the way they post. And some birthdays they don't really mind if they got gifts, but a call from someone who you've not heard from in a while, they just remember that on this day somebody was born into my life. It's special, and I'm feeling so special in my month already. Like, why are you jealous?
Gigi, you are making Rabbi floor you with birthday.
I said Rabbi will not put anything on her status on her birthday. Val's Day, she was warning people a month before Val's Day, so I'm shocked. Why would you lie to all your audiences?
I said my birthday is supposed to be very important in my life.
Don't prove me wrong. Don't disgrace me.
So, but I think all celebrations need to be very important. But for me,
I don't know
my birthday should be quite memorable. Like
Liz, you birthday or Val's Day?
Oh, birthday. Because my birthday day, you for sure me things.
Did you not fight with Boo Boo Val's Day? Because he did not.
I don't remember. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Did you not fight with Boo Boo?
Your name and where you calling us from?
Hello. Hello.
Please turn down the
Hello.
volume of your TV set. Please turn down
Hello.
the volume of your TV set. Hello? Oh, sorry we lost you. Kindly call us back. Hello, good evening. Hello? Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Your name and where you calling us from?
Yes, I'm calling from Obuasi.
Oh.
And I'm Samira.
Samira, welcome
My name is
to
Samira.
GBU. Samira, would you want your man to take your birthday seriously or Valentine's Day should be taken seriously for you?
It's my birthday.
And may I know why?
Because it's her birthday.
I would like my mom to take my birthday seriously,
Like so
more
serious.
than birthday.
Yeah.
And is there something special apart from
Periods.
the fact that you were born on that day?
It's like lace.
Like lace. Like she will beat you.
What else is there that, like, really?
Valentine's, it is
Pardon?
birthday.
Like, I'm not hearing you well.
Oh, sorry. So,
Birthday, I don't know. You know, birthdays are very special.
okay.
Birthdays are not, it's not everybody that lives to see
Oh.
your birthday.
Okay.
I see birthday to be special days that more than birthday.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Well, birthday, I don't know. I don't know how people value that one, but I really value my birthday more than birthday.
Thank you.
So I would love my husband or my loved ones to take my birthday more seriously than birthday.
All right. Thank you so much. Hello. Good evening.
Hello. Good evening.
Your name and where you calling us from?
My name is Ebenezer. I'm calling from.
Pardon me. I
From.
heard
I'm calling
from.
from.
Your name, please.
Ebenezer.
Ebenezer. Kindly mature your voice for me, Eben.
Okay. I'm feeling some headache voice.
Eben, should you find yourself as a woman, what would you want
Please,
to... Pardon me?
please come again.
Okay. Ebenezer, what would you
Yes.
want your partner to take seriously, Vows Day or your birthday?
I think my birthday. My birthday is cool.
Okay,
Yes.
and may I know the reason for that?
Birthdays are special days. For me, it's a special day. Then sometimes, for Vows Day, I don't see much concern about it. And you go out, you meet some 13 years boy, 15 years girl, say they are celebrating Vows Day. You don't understand what that is celebrating. So I don't want to make a come about it. So my birthday is special for my family and I. So I think birthday over everything. So I choose birthday over Vows Day.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Your name and where you calling us from?
I'm Paul from Tokrak.
Paul, let's hear you. Which one would you take seriously, especially when it comes to your spouse? Pardon me?
I would like to choose birthday.
Vows Day, and may I know the reason?
Yeah, because probably my birthday will fall on maybe my working day, and it might be here working. Maybe working. They say that my birthday will fall. Maybe there will be a serious problem at work, and that won't give me a lot of chance to celebrate my birthday. My birthday it will be a holiday. I don't know. Probably birthday falls on a weekend. That one I think is a special, and all the world will recognize it as a.
All the world.
You are smart,
Very spiritual.
Birthday is cool for me.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I like your
Yeah,
ideology.
this is there, you lie. Oh.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Your name and where you calling us from?
Okay. My name is Ifa Daniel.
Your name is?
Ifa Daniel.
Isa Daniel. Okay.
Ifa Daniel.
Ifa Daniel. Okay, Ifa.
Yeah.
Which one would you take seriously?
Oh, as for me, I will choose my birthday. My birthday. Every man will choose a birthday because the birthday every man is going to spend. So we will choose. We choose our birthday.
Yes, we don't want to spend.
Because we are going to spend.
Oh. But some ladies surprise
every birthday, we the men spend our money for the girl. So the girl don't want to spend on us. So we choose our birthday.
Okay, thank you so much, and for being a Judas amongst the men. That is because you spend. That's why you
see someone that tells the truth as Judas.
No, like the way he said it, like as we took him money, you know. So yes, there's going to be. So we did a survey and a vote, and it will be on the screen. In fact, it is on the screen.
But that's a good percentage.
And I mean, that's why. But it's on you.
But that's a good percentage.
Rabbi, 19.1, you're red here.
But that's what I'm saying. And I'm saying that
47.6, I'm yellow, and I can't yellow.
Oh, I'm saying that's a good percentage. If 19.1 people think we are not fools, that's a good one.
Look at the picture.
So yes, looking at the picture,
I love it.
I don't like it.
Looking at, but are you indifferent about it?
Yes. So. Wow. 19.1% of Africans around have accepted that
we are not
fools.
Yeah, we are not.
But 47%.
Such a good percentage. I like it. 19.1 is good.
And you know, funny.
That's more than our population.
Hey,
our population is 17.7.
And that's more than
47 points, which is more than our resources.
Yes, and more than the percentage of poor people.
But like the 19.1%, I'm so happy.
Please stop.
So the 33.3%
it's a red gang.
Yeah, they
Rabbi's in red.
Yeah, so beautiful. I like it all.
I don't know why I'm in blue and the blue is there.
I know, right?
And I chose blue, so I don't know what I'm thinking.
You're indifferent.
I was indifferent.
But 19.1.
Rabbi, stop. Wait, that serious face won't work.
It's a small number.
Are you serious?
Against 47%.
See, against 100%.
So yes, in all calculations made, Charlie, 47% of Africans think we are fools.
Those who think they don't know crowd, we'll just take them and add 2 hours.
But 52 it means that we need to work more to liberate ourselves from the foolish ways. So please, our African leaders, please stop being fools and stop leading us into the foolishdom or foolsdom.
Yeah, true.
Rabbi, I don't know why you are feeling this way.
I'm emotional.
It's Rabbi. 20 seconds.
I'm emotional about it.
20 seconds.
From the survey, you realize 19.1 think we are not.
Okay.
When people are unsure, it's usually a no. Those who don't know, 33.3 is a no. So
it's not.
When you're not sure, you need to say no. If they were sure that we are fools, they would have said it.
5 seconds.
They would have said it. So for me, I know that we are not fools. A lot is going on, but we are not fools. I still stand on it. And my birthday this year, take it serious.
Take it
serious.
20 seconds.
Okay, we are fools for realizing the problem and not trying to work on it. Yeah. Not accepting it, thank you. And the Valentine's Day, I don't know what.
So you choose Valentine's Day.
You can't say African say fools and
you choose Valentine's Day.
I don't understand what
Well, it's been an amazing show. We enjoyed ourselves here. We fought, saved, almost removed wigs, and we are still here intact as well. You enjoyed yourselves.
You lazy, you're not wearing a wig, so why are you talking about wigs? What's wrong with you?
On there.
That's my natural hair, and I'm African enough. It's fine. See you same time. Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
If we say you're in right now, you will not.
Ladies, please, security.
I'm bringing my hair. A friend is saying, "What was
on Monday? Bring your natural hair. What you say? Bring your natural hair.
You know it's longer than yours.
Bring your natural hair.
It's on Monday. It's a deal.
It's a deal. Monday. It's a natural hair. It's a deal.
Okay.
Natural girl. Bye.